we were talking about this telephone. Now, you guys know about the cell phone and everything, but let me show you another way they used to communicate back then. You guys are much smarter than the average bear. Very good. I'm very impressed. So, you ready to listen? Now, this led to another invention that I'm not sure you guys know about because it's very modern and very cutting edge. I'm not sure if you've heard of this. Let me see. Have you guys heard of the computer?
Yes.
Oh, wow. You've heard of that. Well, do you hear this?
Make the Morse code.
On, off.
Transistor.
Off.
Binary code.
On, off.
Transistor.
On, off. Close. Did you hear
Binary
that?
code. Binary.
Now, when people say, when a lot of grown-ups say something like binary code, ones and zeros, that whole principle of the computer, that communication, the way it thinks is a 1 and 0, on, off, on, off. It's the same principle that the Morse code was based on. That is the invention that came before the computer. So now you guys know, when you come up, you can take a look. I have the actual Morse code over here. And the logic was, for those of you who don't understand or who aren't sure, to do an A, the letter A, you'd go like this, and then hold. So what's really happening here? Let's try to understand, because everyone talks about it. I've heard about it my whole life, but the truth is no one really explains it to you properly. So what's really happening? You have two pieces of metal. Do you see those pieces of metal? When I press it, they're touching. Am I right? When I let it go, they stop touching. So what's really happening when I do that is it's electricity. When you connect it, the electricity is going zip. When you let go, the electricity stops. So the person on the other end, so we're on a boat that used to use this. This is how this boat communicated to that boat and to that boat. That's how they communicated. But how did he know what I'm saying? So I want to say the letter A to that boat. You see the sailboat out there? I want to say A to him. So what I do, the letter A, I look here, and it says a dot and a dash. That's what it tells me to do. What is a dot and a dash? Dot, dash.
Dot.
Dash. So now the electricity is going zzz, zzz, and that's the way they used to communicate. This machine here is the one that Army soldiers used to use on the field. Say something, and somebody would have to read that. And often they would have it coded. They would have different languages besides Morse code. They would have other languages that the enemy wouldn't know what the language was, and they'd have to crack the code.